Hello YouTubers, and today I'm going to be reviewing something a little bit different. So this is the Legends Forever 4th Doctor copper statue, and I'd like to first of all thank my brother for letting me borrow this. So this is his, not mine, so I'm just borrowing it for this review. So yeah, this is an unofficial statue, I believe. I don't actually know really anything about it, and until my brother actually got one, I'd never seen it before. So without further ado, let's review it. So it didn't come in a box or anything like that. It was obviously packaged and that properly, but there was no actual packaging. And this statue, my brother got his off eBay, but I think it's also available on Etsy as well. But yeah, there's just not an awful lot to it. I will say though, you can smell the copper on this. It does have a very strong coppery smell to it. But if we take a look at the actual statue itself, so looking at the face, it does look like Tom Baker. It looks, I think, more like him from the side. But front on, it's not a bag likeness, but there's just something about it. It looks a little bit more jowly than Tom Baker should. It just, I don't know, it looks a bit saggier than it really should. It's a bit of a softer likeness, but from certain angles, it does look like him. The hair is particularly well done. Kind of reminds me a lot of the Character Options figure versions of him, so that's pretty well done. And, you know, it does have the lightning and that. Now, this costume itself, well, this is where inaccuracies sort of start to occur. So we've got the cravat, which is tied in a way that Tom Baker never really tied it. Plus the collar is open as well, which, with the way everything else is dressed, by this point he should really have the collar pointing upwards with the button done up, and then the cravat sort of hanging down there. It's not badly done, but still it's a bit weird because the collar should look like that in seasons 16 and 17, really, mainly 17, with just the unbuttoned collared shirt. And the waistcoat, it's fine. I mean, it's a waistcoat. There's not really much you can see about that. You can see here on the scarf though, you've got the edgings of the pattern. It would have been nice if they'd done some edgings for the Prince of Wales waistcoat there, but they haven't. The scarf doesn't go around his neck. If we actually take a look at it, you can see here it just hangs and it's just around his neck, which makes me think that this is trying to be a season, season 14/15 look. And the coat itself, since, you know, it isn't coloured, it's hard to tell which version it's meant to be. So you can see here bits of the collar poking out. It looks a bit too thick, to be honest. I think it's meant to be the chestnut brown coat that he has, the velvet brown coat, not the wine coloured one which she wore in Pyramids of Mars, but the actual chestnut brown one. Certain distinctions is that the brown one is longer, and this one definitely is. You can see here it goes right down almost to his ankles, so that's a key point there. They have done well though by getting the pockets in. You can see the pockets just here sculpted in. So yeah, but overall, not much to say on that. The trousers, again, just basic trousers. The scarf, it's hard to really see the pattern because they have given it the lining, so to make it look more like the stitching. So that is correct. But they've done some thicker lines to try and suggest the different sections of the scarf, which is nice, and it does give it a bit more characteristics to it. Though they seem to have only done that in certain parts, because, for example, down here the deeper grooves aren't as sharp as others. But we asked the scarf, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to hang right. on him. I think it would have been better if it was round his neck, or if not, then have it be a season 16/17 scarf with the loop going about here. And in terms of shoes, they're just kind of really just basic shoes. And there is a nice little plaque here where you can see the Fourth Doctor 1974 to 81 and the number as well, which this one is, I can't actually see on the camera, 140 out of 1,000. It is also on a felt base, so it won't scratch any surface that it is placed on. So overall, what do I think of this thing? It's alright. It's alright, but to be honest, I think you're better off looking elsewhere. It's nice, but it does just have too many inaccuracies for me, but that's just me.